E412 began as a question that I couldn't shake. When I was in Bible college, I was surrounded by good things. I was being trained in theology and ministry and leadership and scripture, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. I was learning how to understand the Bible, how to read it, how to interpret it, how to share it with others, how to serve the church well. All great stuff, good, invaluable stuff. But all along my Bible college experience, one question kept surfacing in my mind. It was simply this. Why can't the local church do this? Why isn't the local church doing this? Not why isn't the church doing something, but why isn't this kind of intentional disciple making normal in the life of the local church? I kept thinking, if this kind of formation is so valuable, why does it feel like it's reserved for the classroom instead of embedded in the everyday life of the church? Why does disciple making feel specialized and formal or outsourced rather than shared and lived? That question stayed with me for quite some time, and over time as I served in and alongside local churches, I kept seeing the same pattern. I would see faithful pastors stretched thin, trying to do everything. I would see sincere believers who loved Jesus but felt unsure how to actually make disciples, feeling like that's for the professionals to do. Discipleship becomes something we talk about more than something that we actually practice. And slowly over time, disciple making became associated with, you guessed it, programs and classes or professionals rather than normal Christian obedience. So E412 grew out of a conviction this is not how Jesus designed his church. When Jesus gave the Great Commission, he didn't give us a classroom. He gave it to disciples, ordinary men who had learned to follow him and now were called upon to help others do the same. That conviction shapes everything about E412. E412 exists to help bring disciple making back into the life of the local church and to strengthen the church, not to create another program or a platform, but to equip people, to unleash people to do the work of the ministry God has called them to do. We believe disciple making is meant to be relational, reproducible, and rooted in everyday life. That ordinary obedience sustained over time is how God forms mature disciples, strengthens churches, and raises up leaders. And we believe pastors shouldn't have to carry this burden alone. E412 is about coming alongside churches, praying together, encouraging one another, equipping believers, and trusting God to do what only He can do. This isn't about building something impressive. This isn't about me. This is about cultivating something to bring glory and honor to God. And the question that started it all still matters. Why wouldn't the local church be the primary place where disciples are made? That's the burden behind E412.